Alright, Villans, buckle up because we've got some massive transfer news that could solidify our defence for the season. Aston Villa are on the brink of landing Dutch sensation Lutjarl Geertruida, and this move could be a game changer for us. Let's dive into the details of this blockbuster signing. Before we get into it, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for all the latest Villa transfer news. Trust me, you won't want to miss out on this one. Alright, let's get into it. Aston Villa's young winger Samuel Illing Jr. has completed a season-long loan move to Bologna. Now, some of you might be scratching your heads, considering he only joined us from Juventus last month. So, what's the strategy here? Well, it's all about development and getting valuable game time. At just 20 years old, Illing Jr. is a promising talent who needs regular minutes on the pitch to continue his growth. With fierce competition for places in Unai Emery's squad and no appearances in our opening 2 Premier League matches, a loan spell makes perfect sense to ensure he doesn't stagnate on the bench. Bologna isn't a bad destination either. Like us, they're competing in the Champions League this season, providing Illing Jr. with a platform to showcase his skills on one of the biggest stages in club football. Plus, returning to Italy means he's in familiar territory, which should help him settle quickly and hit the ground running. This move follows a similar pattern we've seen recently, with Lewis Dobbin, who joined from Everton, heading out on loan to Albion earlier this month. It's clear that the club is focused on ensuring our young talents get the experience they need to contribute effectively in the future. But that's not all. The rumour mill is spinning with talk that Enzo Barrenechea, another summer acquisition from Juventus, is a loan target for Lazio as we approach the closing days of the transfer window. If this move materialises, it would be another strategic decision to aid in the player's development by getting regular playing time in a competitive environment. Unai Emery and the Villa management seem to be playing the long game here, investing in young talents and ensuring they have the opportunities to grow and return as more polished, experienced players ready to make an impact in the Premier League. So, what are your thoughts on these loan moves, Villans? Do you think sending Illing Jr. and possibly Barrenechea out on loan is the right call for their development and our club's future? Let me know your opinions in the comments below. So, here's the scoop. According to HITC, Aston Villa are pushing hard to secure Dutch right-back Lutjarl Geertruida from Feyenoord. The deal? We're talking around €42 million, including add-ons, and it looks like we've already got an agreement in principle with both the club and the player. Geertruida could be in Birmingham for a medical as soon as Wednesday, just ahead of Friday's transfer deadline. Now, what makes Geertruida such a big deal? Well, this lad is not just a right-back. He's versatile enough to slot in at centre-back too. With Matty Cash linked with a move away from Villa Park, Geertruida brings that extra depth we need, and he's got the potential to become our first-choice right-back in no time. Feyenoord were hoping to tie him down to a new deal, but it seems like Villa's ambition has won the day. And we weren't the only ones in the race. Manchester City and Liverpool were also sniffing around, but it looks like the Dutchman is choosing Villa Park as his next destination. Mario Been, the Feyenoord legend, has no doubts about Geertruida's ability to step up to a club with our ambitions. He told ESPN, "Just try to stop a boy like that." Of course, he wants to make a step to a big competition. Is he ready for that? Absolutely. Definitely. High praise from a man who knows talent when he sees it. With our current defensive setup, Geertruida might face some competition breaking into the first team, but with the quality he brings, it's only a matter of time before he makes his mark. Plus, having that kind of depth is exactly what we need as we prepare for a season packed with Premier League and Champions League action. So, Villans, are you as hyped as I am about this potential signing? Do you think Geertruida is the final piece we need to complete our defensive puzzle? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. And if you're loving these updates, make sure to like the video and hit that subscribe button. Up the Villa!